Thank you so much, my cousin Judith. Good afternoon, everyone. My distinguished extended families, great-great-uncle, uncles, cousins, friends. As the Executive Director of Affinity Intercultural Foundation, I would like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend today's lunchtime lecture. At Affinity, we aim to facilitate conversations that give rise to a wide range of voices and topics across the community. This afternoon, we have the privilege of hearing New South Wales Police Deputy Commissioner Catherine Byrne, I want to call her my cousin, talk about the role of policing in the current security environment and what it means for public safety. There has never been a more relevant time to discuss this matter in light of the senseless tragedy that occurred in Las Vegas a few days ago. I am deeply saddened by this act of terror and mourning the loss of innocent lives. Despite these painful events, I am adamant that the cohesion of the American people in general and humanity as a whole will not diminish. During Ramadan in 2016, my family invited today's keynote speaker, my cousin Catherine Byrne, and her partner Peter to attend an iftar dinner at my house. We were honored and delighted to host them. Although my home is humble, and the Turkish culture and cuisine that we share was rich and plentiful. This act of opening up one's home during the sacred month of Ramadan is a beautiful way of overcoming our differences and coming together to remember our shared humanity. It is only with unity and understanding that we can begin to establish harmony with one another. I hope to host Catherine and her family again next Ramadan. I would like to thank my cousin Catherine for sharing her insights with us today, as well as my cousin Judith for sharing her time and expertise in facilitating today's program. They are great role models for the young people in the room today. I am sure you will have noticed that we have special dessert for you today called Ashura, also known as nose pudding. The end of September marks the beginning of the month of Muharram, the first month of Islamic calendar. The 10th day of Muharram is the day of Ashura. Ashura is the Turkish name for nose pudding, which is the oldest dessert in the world. Nose pudding is coming throughout the Middle East and spans many cultures, traditions, and religions. An important quality of nose pudding is that even though it contains many ingredients, when cooked, every ingredient keeps its own identity and quality. The cooking process does not lead to the individual ingredients losing their identities. Rather, the end result is a great dessert that contains the unique qualities of each ingredient. I think nose pudding has a lot in common with multiculturalism. The sweetest form of multiculturalism is when people from different backgrounds come together to form a harmonious environment, but at the same time, they keep their own identity and qualities. I hope enjoying this dessert has given you a renewed commitment to living in our multicultural society with peace, solidarity, and understanding. I strongly believe that today's world needs this commitment to hold multiculturalism as a base of peace. I'd like to give a warm thanks to our generous sponsors of today's event, the Istanbul Street Bazaar shop in Newtown. The store is run by my cousin Murat and Ahmet, who are great supporters of Affinity. We get many of our lamps and ceramics from their store, as you see at Affinity. If you ever stumble into their store on King Street, 180, 230, just mention Affinity, my name, you will get 20% off. I'm serious, no joke. I would like to call up my new cousin, Greg Rochford, the CEO of the Neurodevelopmental and Behavioral Pediatric Society of Australasia, to present a gift to my cousin Judith Whelan. Please, Greg. Can I get the gift? These gifts small from, as I mentioned, that my cousin shop. I hope you like. This is please. Thank you, Greg, and thank you, Judith. Before finishing the program, I'd like to invite you to some of Affinity's upcoming events. On Wednesday, 25 October, we will be hosting a lunchtime lecture with my cousin, Michael Carr, the Deputy Chief Executive and Chief Operating Officer from the Association of Independent Schools of New South Wales. He's with us here. And who will be presenting on the topic of independent schools making a difference. Michael is actually here with us today. Hi, Michael. On Tuesday, 7 November, we will be hosting the Honorable David Elliott for a morning conversation in which he will be discussing veteran affairs. Morning breakfast, please join. If you like Turkish cuisine, breakfast, you are more than welcome. Come in the morning. And last but not least, on Tuesday, 28 November, we will be hosting a lunchtime lecture with Alastair McEwan, the Disabilities Discrimination Commissioner, who will be discussing the topic of 25 years of disability discrimination law in Australia. Now, I would like to invite everyone here to attend a major event we are hosting in 2018, the International Festival of Language and Culture. It will be held on Saturday, 5 May at the International Convention Centre, Sydney. The IFLC is annual celebration showcasing the range of musical talents from all around the world. It is a festival that celebrates diversity and promotes inclusion, providing an opportunity for students to showcase their culture with other students from every corner of the world. Last year, participating countries including Brazil, Egypt, France, India, Russia, and many others. It's around 22 countries. This year, we are expecting up to 15 countries to be involved. For more information on all the events I have mentioned, please visit our website at affinity.org.au. Now, just short video for your attention. We did 2016 at the Opera House, and I think you heard that Governor General did official launch.
Performers from 22 countries, and that includes Australia, have led the way tonight, and we're very proud of them. I should say, hello, Sydney.
This festival carries with it the important messages of peace and friendship. In a spirit of understanding and acceptance, children from 22 countries, including Australia, are uniting to remind us that when we understand each other, our similarities are many and our differences few.
انتي حبي بيناديني انتي عيني بتغفيني انا كيف بدي غفي عيوني وانتي بعدك بتحبيني Vous m'achetez ce qui n'a pas de prix, non c'est monde éphémère.
this is a tremendous organisation, a tremendous idea, uniting us through our children. The importance tonight is that everyone here has decided to fill their lives with love. And that is an enormously commendable thing.
The world you have shown us tonight is the world I want to live in. Are you not exactly what our troubled world needs so badly?
Kembalilah sahabat lawasku, semarakkan keheninganmu. Шаланды полные кефали, понесу косту приводил, и все миндюрники вставали, когда он в залу заходил.
I hope you are available next year, 5th May, to join us. And then it's really a remarkable, great signature event for Australia and particularly Sydney. And then let me continue my speech. I would also like to announce a new series of traditional Turkish paper marbling art classes that Affinity will be hosting here in our office in 2018. Ebru, known as a paper marbling, is the traditional Turkish art of creating colorful patterns by sprinkling and brushing colors pigments onto a pan of oily water and then transferring the patterns to paper. These classes will teach you traditional marbling methods. And if you take a look at many of the artworks hanging on the walls of our office, you will see an example of the beautiful traditional artworks that you can learn to make. A couple of here, a couple of outsides. And please see the flyer on the screen for more information. We will be updating our website with more information on these classes. So please keep an eye out if you are interested. Again, thank you for joining us today, and I hope to see you again at our future events. Thank you so much.